Hello and welcome back to another episode of Clash of Clans. Not ranked, today I'm going to show you a powerful army just in time for CWL using the new Dragon Duke. Before I do that, just as an info, in case you've been watching my videos, yes, I've been dropped down into Electro 33. Unfortunately, I missed a few of my attacks in the last couple of Legends days. I didn't even know the season was already ending. And I was a bit busy, so I missed a few attacks. And since I was in lower legends, since I had like a lot of time fails before, then I just got dropped down right away. Unfortunate, but nothing I can do about it right now. Not a problem though, I will rank up pretty soon again, I'm pretty sure about that. And yeah, I've been experimenting with a few different armies. I had a bit of a burnout with the Fireball, wanted to try something else. I experimented with the Electro Dragons for a while, and now I tried and successfully tested this army, and I am having a lot of success in friendly challenges with the Legends modifiers with this army. The interesting thing, I am not using the Archer Queen. I'm not using the Archer Queen, the simple reason being that I am upgrading her. The reason for that, the Dragon Duke is getting boosted for this entire week, I think. So you should definitely be using him right now, not upgrading him, because you can upgrade him later. Right now you can use him at his full power, so I want to do that. And yeah, this army would be stronger if you have the Archer Queen. You can use the Archer Queen. But yeah, I'm going to show you this army. So let's get right into it. So I'll show you a few attacks here, replays. I mean, it's Monday, I can't do attacks right now. With legend modifiers. So basically every army goes in the same way. You place the Dragon Duke somewhere. He sets up a funnel. What's important to think about is to not place him into air sweepers. I mean, this one, which baits fireballs, is not really relevant for that. But you don't want him to go into a air sweeper. Also, the monolith is really deadly for the Dragon Duke because the monolith makes damage depending on the HP of the unit. So the monolith can really damage those tanky units like the Dragon Duke. I tried around with this army a lot, and so this is what I'm seeing. So you just kind of use him for funneling, then you place a super dragon behind him to kind of clean up the trash buildings, and then you just use all the revives to revive the Dragon Duke continually. Then I set up the Royal Champion, use the Rocket Spear, just trigger it right away with the Siege Barracks. I don't have maxed Packers and Wizards, by the way, so the Siege Barracks is a bit weaker. Nonetheless, you just do that to set up a funnel on the other side. And then you spam down all the Super Dragons with the Minion Prince and the Warden. And that's basically it. And then you just keep reviving the Dragon Duke. You can revive other heroes as well, although the Dragon Duke is very powerful. Now in this case there's a bit of a problem here. The main army joins up with the Dragon Duke. That's not really intended. The Dragon Duke gets a buff if he's not amongst your other air troops. So that's not really intended. Ideally the Dragon Duke stays far away from the main army and then you just revive him. Couldn't really do much about it here. For that reason I'm not reviving him right now because he was amongst the main army. But as you see, it won't make a difference. In this case, I'm reviving the Royal Champion. You can revive other heroes as well, it's not a problem. Sometimes I think it's actually more powerful if you revive, let's say the Royal Champion and the Minion Prince died. Reviving both of them, just getting that extra power in the attack, can be a nice thing. Although usually you should aim for reviving the Dragon Duke as often as you can, but only if he's alone, basically. And then the Minion Prince, I would say, is probably the second best option to revive. And I mean, reviving other heroes also makes sense if the time is kind of close. But other than that, aim to revive the Dragon Duke. So yeah, let's speed this up here. Very nice. I'll show a few attacks like this. So again, what we do is always the same. Place down the Dragon Duke. Just let him funnel. I place down one totem spell here. Maybe not even necessary, but maybe not bad either. There's really no damage here, like no defenses that can really take on the Dragon Duke. And the Dragon Duke does not take damage. He's so tanky. He's literally like an air tank. Place down a Super Dragon to clean up the trash buildings. Now, one thing that I didn't do in my attacks, but that I think you should actually do, is you should go into your settings and deactivate the option that abilities on your heroes get triggered automatically with their KO. I think you should deactivate that. I think that would be a bit better, because sometimes the Dragon Duke isn't in ideal positions and still gets killed, and then he automatically activates his ability, which in my case I have the stun enabled, which you don't want. Since we revive him, it's actually good to disable that, so we can revive him later and then use his ability in a more favorable position. So I would definitely do that. I also placed down, by the way, placed down the Royal Champion, the Siege Barracks here to set up a funnel on the other side, and then just spam down the entire army. And yeah, this time the Dragon Duke is far away from the main army. That's good, that's what we want. He's a bit goofy there. He follows a Fire Might. But yeah, he is so tanky, it's actually insane. Yeah, I think I will revive the Royal Champion there, reviving other heroes. I found that to be pretty good as well. And yeah. Like I said, not the main goal, but it still works out. This is what I meant earlier. Sometimes you can revive 2 heroes at once, maybe they're together. It is helpful, definitely. I'm not reviving the Dragon Duke here because he is with the main army. He would be with the main army, so he would lose his buff. Speed it up here. Still have the Monolith, but not really crazy. Nothing much anymore to defend here, so yeah. I'm just gonna show the same attack on different bases. It's always the same principle. We place down the Dragon Duke somewhere. Like I said, I always look for avoiding air sweepers and the Monolith. Also the Clan Castle, I mean, if you draw it, it's not the end of the world, but Super Dragons deal with the Clan Castle really well, so you don't really need to take care of the Clan Castle with the Dragon Duke. This is one of those moments where I think the stun wasn't that good. I mean, we stunned like these 2 that don't really matter that much, and then 1 air defense. Again, you should deactivate that, and also I placed down the Super Dragon to clean up a bit late, although it's not really a problem. And there, yeah, I'll speed it up a bit here. Also another problem here, now he goes into the air sweepers, so this is going to be annoying to him. He does trigger the poison spell, which is good. Using the Royal Champion and the Siege Barracks to funnel. Maybe I placed the Minion Prince a bit to the side, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. As you can see, it does not matter. The Super Dragons with the Grand Warden ability really take care of the core. Now the main army, the Super Dragons, just pretty much all died. But now comes the power of heroes, because they're so strong. They pretty much just solo the rest now. Even though this is still like a pretty solid back end. The Barbarian King distracts the Dragon Duke for a while here, but it doesn't matter. With the revive spells, he gets like 70 or something % of his health back, and he's so tanky that I can even swag 1 spell here. Okay, the 4th attack, just showcasing a bunch of very different armies. Again, the attack starts with the same thing, just placing down the Dragon Duke, letting him tank, using a totem spell to tank for defenses. And then you can just see, you know, in areas like this, there's not even anything that really damages him, except for the scatter shot and the that guy there, the Guardian. I don't even know if I should have popped that there, maybe unnecessary. Then place down the Super Dragon to clean up the trash buildings. The Dragon Duke dies. And then I will place down the Royal Champion quite soon. The Dragon Duke triggers the Poison Spell Tower. Also nice. Yeah, like I said, keep in mind, I don't have maxed P.E.K.K.A.s, I don't have maxed Wizards, I don't have maxed Royal Champion equipment. So there's a bunch of things where if you have them leveled up more, then this is going to be even stronger. In the meanwhile, you're just reviving the Dragon Duke while he's far away from the main army. Make sure to not use the Warden ability too late. Sometimes I have the habit of using it too late. But yeah, just in time as we have the Rage spell activating, I think that's good. And yeah, I mean, you can see how much the Dragon Duke is just cleaning up in the back end there. He's doing so much work. It's quite insane. He can even tank the Revenge Tower, which I don't think it's on his last level, but like on the last stage, but yeah. So I'm gonna speed this up here. We revive him another time. I revive the Royal Champion as well. Doesn't last for long. A bit of a closer one. I think in this attack it would have been better if I didn't revive the Royal Champion. She died right away with the Barbarian King on defense there. So, but look how the Dragon Duke just tanks that Revenge Tower solo. Quite insane. So yeah, another triple. And then the last attack that I will show you here, the same principle as always. Place down the Dragon Duke there. By the way, in this attack, a few things are going to go completely wrong. I don't remember what exactly those things were, but I just remember there were a bunch of things not going as I wanted. So first of all, when he gets forced into his stun ability, it's not going to stun many defenses. It's going to be a really bad stun. So like I said, deactivate the thing in the settings to automatically activate hero abilities on KOs, because he stunned that one mortar here. So yeah, that was completely useless. The other thing that also doesn't work out here is that he moves way too close in this direction when I want to do my main push from here, and ideally he should stay away from my main army, right? So that's not good. You know, he's moving right there where I want my main army to be, so that's not good. So keep that in mind, a bunch of things not going optimally with legend modifiers. So I'm gonna speed this up a bit here because we've seen the same attack multiple times already. He is there amongst the army, doesn't have his boost, but it doesn't really matter. I activate the Warden ability here, nice Warden ability in the core. I revive the Royal Champion as well. And yeah, not a lot the base can do at this point. I mean, we still have a bunch of Super Dragons as well. The Minion Prince and the Royal Champion die, I just revived them both, so you can definitely revive other heroes. I've had success with that as well. And yeah, look how crushed the space is. Look how crushed the space is despite many things not going ideally in the beginning. Also, I want to show you the chats from the last couple of attacks, just so you know I'm not like cherry picking, where I have like one star, 1 2-star, 1 triple, then 1 star again. I've been having a lot of 2 stars with the different armies I've been trying, and with this army at first, not knowing what to do. So you see them back to back, 2 stars, 2 stars, 2 stars, and then I have like 3 star, 3 star, 3 star, as I'm starting to get better or know what I need to do a bit more. So yeah. This is a very powerful attack. I'll also show you where to disable that ability. You go to more settings and then you go to automatically use abilities on KO. I would turn this off, so just like this, like I said. And like I said, this is all with Legends modifiers without the Archer Queen, guys, so this is very powerful. The Archer Queen is a strong hero. If you have the Archer Queen, this makes the army stronger. You can replace the Royal Champion with the Archer Queen. You can use the Archer Queen to destroy air sweepers with the giant arrow, which can help. And also, this is with Legends modifiers. This is perfect for the CWL without any modifiers. So yeah, I hope you have a lot of success if you use this army or if you don't use this army as well. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something or found this useful in any way. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment with your thoughts, and then I hope to see you next time. Bye.